If you watched our video on quitting social media, you probably realized we have somewhat of a love-hate relationship with social media. But at the end of the day, social media likes don't matter as much as we tell ourselves they do. Still, Instagram remains a great tool for creators to share their work with other creatives. We get asked this question a lot, so today we're going to talk about how you can get more eyes on your work on Instagram. Throughout this video, we're going to be referencing a study done by Curate, who did a study of over 8 million photos on Instagram to identify trends. Let's get into it.
By now, we're sure you've heard about Squarespace, and for a good reason.
Not only have they been supporting our channel for a long time, we've been happy customers of theirs for years. They make it incredibly simple to get a blog, portfolio, or online store up and running in no time with their beautiful designer templates.
If you run into any problems along the way, they have terrific 24/7 customer support to help you out. And you don't have to worry about updating and installing things because it's an all-in-one platform.
To find out how easy it is to set up your own website and save 10%, head to squarespace.com/mangostreet and use the code MangoStreet at checkout.
No matter what you shoot, it'll look great on Squarespace. Photos that feature blue as a dominant color receive 24% more likes than photos with dominant red and orange hues. This makes sense when you think about color theory and its effects psychologically. Even if what you're shooting isn't blue, you can add blue into the shadows when you're editing to evoke a similar feeling. Local Milk is a great example of this. We instantly see blue undertones in her photos, even if what she's shooting isn't necessarily blue.
On a similar note, having a single hue be dominant in your photos has proven to be extra likable. This means your photo contains at least 40% of a single hue. That's why so many people talk about having a consistent look to your feed. Take Love Aesthetics, for example. This feed features predominantly white tones, which feels clean, consistent, and reliable. People generally like feeling this way.
This study also identified that photos with less saturation received 18% more likes than vibrant photos. Consider this when you're editing and adding filters.
People tend to like bright and airy photos over darker photos. This makes sense because most people want to know exactly what they're looking at. Maybe that explains why not so many people like this photo. I guess some things aren't worth sacrificing for a few more likes.
Photos that contain more negative space receive 30% more likes. Not only can more background add to the drama of a photo, it can also keep it from becoming too distracting and busy. Consider adding more depth to your photo by separating your subject from the background like we mentioned in this previous video.
This is something that we've mentioned before when styling photos, so it wasn't surprising to see Instagram users also prefer seeing textures. Textures can increase likes by 79%, so keep this in mind when shooting.
This tidbit comes from Wolf Millionaire via Psychology Today. It states that when you like and genuinely interact with other users on Instagram, it generally makes them want to reciprocate. We personally think that Instagram's algorithm deems a comment unique if it's not overly used and contains 4 or more words. The more active you are in the Instagram community, the more likely you are to see benefits from it. Just remember, we don't recommend using bots or pods to do this because we believe Instagram only rewards genuine engagement.
From our experience, we think that captions may be an afterthought for most people, but adding a funny or engaging caption will get more users interacting with your photo and spending more time on your post. The algorithm will favor this and reward you for it.
It's important to note that you don't need to sacrifice your creativity and uniqueness to have success on social media. There's no formula for the perfect photo, but if you want more people to stop and look at your work, we hope these tips help. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week. Is that good?
That's about right.
Pots or bods?
Nope.